Hi everyone, this is Stacy and welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. For today's video, I'm here once again in my veranda area and I wanted to share with you my beautiful succulents. So for today's video, I'll be sharing with you the echeverias, which are my favorite kind or type of succulent. So why do I love echeverias? Is because of their rosette looking, which look like really a flower, and they easily give offsets like these, and they are not really hard to take care. But of course, it also depends on the variety of the echeverias or kind that you have or you will buy. So, but mostly of the echeverias, they are not really hard to take care. It's easy. So even their maintenance or the way I take care of them, it's easy also. All you have to do is remove the dried leaves at the bottom part or sometime in between the leaves or the rosettes of the echeverias. And I really love the way they look like a real flower, and they easily give or show their stress color whenever they get stress, enough sunlight, cold weather, no water or less water. However, echeverias are also susceptible to pests also like fungus, which you can easily determine or see because they usually appears in the leaves where there's a black spot on it. So it is also susceptible to mealybugs, especially when you do not remove the dried leaves or the mushy leaves at the bottom part of the succulent or echeveria specifically. So there are different kind of echeverias. There are green, purple, some are pink, some gives red color when they are stressed. So you can easily determine if they are echeveria because of the shape or the arrangement of the leaves that they have. It look like a rose or a flower, which we call a rosette type or kind of echeverias. So if you would notice here in my garden, in the veranda area, most of my succulent here are echeveria because I love them. Some echeverias have this kind of farina which protects them from so much sun and to protect also from the water when it's raining. But sometimes it's also confusing to identify which one is an echeveria or a graptopetalum because a kind of graptopetalum succulent have also rosettes on their stems, like our myrinae. This is a myrinae, graptopetalum myrinae. If you would notice, there are rosettes also, but smaller one. And an echeveria usually have a bigger rosette. But there are also some echeveria that has small rosette, but there are only few kinds of echeveria with smaller rosettes. So the soil mix that I use for my echeverias is same as the others. succulents that I have, I pot them in a soil mix which is composed of 50% loam soil and 50% pumice stone, which the loam soil is already composed of vermicast, garden soil, carbonized rice hull, and rice hull. So when echeverias are getting matured, their stem also becomes long. So what we have to do if you wanted it to look like a flower or a rosette, you just have to cut it here. So you might be lucky to receive a baby or an offset at the bottom part of the stem, and you can easily pot the stem or the cuttings that you got from the echeverias. So this is an example of an echeveria with offsets at the bottom parts. So look how lovely and beautiful the red color on the tips of its leaves. So pretty, and it has an amazing beauty when it's dressed. So echeveria also differ depending on the kind, the shape of the leaves. Some are rounded, some have tips which looks like it has thorns at the tip, but it really doesn't have, so it's just like a long leaf. So I think that's all that I can share about echeverias. So my watering for echeverias is I really don't like watering them because most of the time the echeverias are potted touching the soil like this. So if you water them or overwater them, you will really be worried. Why? Because the water might damage the lower leaf of your echeverias. So look how pretty. This really shows why I should love echeverias, because of the pretty color, the stress color it gives out. When I started collecting succulents, I really fall in love with the echeverias. But whenever I watch online selling or posted pictures of echeverias, I really fall in love with them. But there are times that I also fall in love with some other kind. So as a succulent collector, I love echeverias because each one of them has their own unique appearance or characteristics. Each echeverias gives also different kinds of stress color depending on the kind and variety. So as my name suggests, my name is Daisy, so I really love collecting flowers. But a succulent, which is an echeveria type, is a special kind of flower for me. So it really looks like a flower, isn't it? So some echeverias, like the agavoids, they have a shiny leaves compared to the others. Some have thick farina, some is just thin farina. So echeverias grow big as this. So maybe it's around 8 inches in diameter. Some have stress color on the tips of their leaves. Some become stressed, making the color of their leaves really red, or it has a different colors. Some has a combination of thick farina and pink tips. Some is just green with thick farina, but they are so lovely to see. Some is purplish in color. Some has this kind of unique characteristics which have caracoles. This is like an embossed thing on their petals or on the petals of the rosette. And they are so lovely to look at when they are clumping. And the stunning beauty with the thick farina and bluish in color. Some is just simply like brown in color, but it looks so pretty. And this is our Echeveria madiba, which has a unique kind of leaf, which is somewhat triangular. And this is our dusty rose. Some have curly leaves. This is our Alba Beauty, which has a very pretty stress color. This is another kind of Echeveria, which I do not really know the ID. And look at this Echeveria, which is very unique. These are Amabil, which somewhat look like our this is another example of Echeveria which has a caranulated leaves. This one is called Heart Delight. Another Madiba. And of course, let's not forget our Echeveria Lola, which really look like a rose. And it's so pretty. So some of the Echeverias gives offset in between their leaves, so the rosette sometimes got damaged. I mean, the shape of the rosette doesn't look good, but it's okay. So these are the agavoids. This is a purple champagne. This is a big agavoid, the Aquarius. Oh, I think it's not an Aquarius. So I'm sorry, I forgot the name, but as far as I remember the name of this agavoid starts with letter A, but I can't remember. This is our Baron Gold, our wedding ring, our lemon, and our pink curl, our dark eyes, our Orion, our Echeveria Roman. I think this is an Alba Beauty, Love and War. So that's all my sharing for today. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and share my video to your family, friends, and relatives. Bye for now. See you on my next video. Bye. God bless us all. I hope you like my sharing. See you on my next video on Friday. God bless us all. Bye-bye.